Hello everyone, we're gonna be playing frickin' I think we put it down there. That'll do. Okay. I think we're snug as a bug in a rug. So let's load a new game. Let's make our character named Godfrey. I should go out tonight. I flicked my something on the computer. There has to be somewhere open late. I decided to head out to the pub. The atmosphere and people were quiet. Almost felt like stepping into the past. Maybe because there wasn't a single TV. Well, if I'm here, I might as well drink. There wasn't much else to do. I ordered a few drinks and sat by myself. Surprisingly, I wasn't bored. The dim lights and quiet conversation of the other patrons was soothing. I lost track of time and began to doze off a bit. Huh? I fell asleep. I looked around quickly. The bar was empty, or almost empty. There was a man in the left corner, hunched over a drink. How long was I asleep? Maybe he knows what time it is. You go up and approach the man. Hey, sorry to bug you. Do you know what time it is? What voice am I gonna give this guy? Oh, yeah, yeah, oh, uh, it's almost closing time. It's 1:45. He seemed like he was preoccupied with something else. You alright? What? What? Yeah, I'm fine. Just waiting for my friend. I only wondered about his friend for a moment. A much shorter guy came from the bathroom looking very cheerful. Alright, Lawrence, let's... Ah! There's someone else here? I smiled awkwardly at the redhead. I thought I caught a flash of panic in his face before he spoke again. The fuck is up with his face? Well, my name is Ren. It's nice to meet you. He looked at me expectantly. Oh, my name's Godfrey. It's nice to meet you too. We all looked at each other for a moment. What's up with these two? Everything's great. Hey, I know. I can get us around before it closes. Oh, He trotted off to the bartender before I could say anything. Then Lawrence followed. I stared after them, confused about the whole situation. Ren must be older than he looks since the bartender serving him. I sat down at their table and kept watching. They were talking to each other quickly and quietly, almost like they were arguing. Then they both returned and smiled. Lawrence set the drinks in front of each of us. One drink for the night. I don't quality drink. He saw the drink in front of Ren. Oh. I took a sip. It was rum and coke. Oh, Catherine reference? A comforting drink. I relaxed a bit as I finished it. I looked across the table at my new companions. Lawrence didn't touch his drink. Ren started to look more worried. It's really late. It's really late. I think we should leave. Wait, you're leaving? Sorry. Ren out the door. Hey, wait. Lawrence ran after him. I stood there baffled. Then I shook my head. Those two are really none of my business, and I should be heading home. I grabbed my coat and strolled out the pub into the crisp night air. Lawrence and Ren were nowhere in sight. That was weird. I started walking down the sidewalk and felt something tapping my shoulder. I jumped, startled, and turned around. Ah! He startled me. He seemed to be struggling with what to say. Rensplaff stripped for mine. But better, better luck next time? Shit. It's late. It's late. Ren left by himself, and I should go to. Ren was different. Relax, man. You can hang out with him later. Anyway, I'm going home. Fuck. I stumbled back, my ears ringing. What the? Where is that tail at? Fox boy. Better luck next time, Fox boy. Okay, so we need to. Okay, so I need to get Lawrence's drink. There's Ellie to the right. I feared an Ellie pressed against the back of my wall. Against the back wall. Godfrey. Come with me. I'll help you. Oh shit, I forgot to do the voice. Godfrey. Come with me. I'll help you. I swayed on my feet. Run. You've got how to feel. I know. I began to laugh as he tried to hold me up. It'll be okay. I woke up in a comfortable chair. In a strange house. What happened? I tried to remember as someone familiar approached me. Oh, you're awake. Do you feel better now? You've been asleep for hours. I groaned and rubbed my head. Right. Right. I ran out and then these two guys. Where am I? You're safe and sound at my house. Heh. Anyways, now that you're here, I bet you're feeling hungry. Why don't I make you something to eat? Oh yeah. He does have fox ears. I should really be leaving. Ooh. Let's make a new safe shot. I'm sure you can stay for some food. My lunch is mad. It's been so long since I've had anyone to cook for. Oops, I'm rambling. I'll be just a bit. Sit tight. Okay. I shipped the seat. I heard a soft clinking. What the fuck? There's a huge chain on the floor. From the wall to my ankle. I was about to say something when I noticed something heavy around my neck as well. I reached up. What? What is this? Some kind of collar? More like a neck-sized shackle. I realized moments before I yelled out loud, not yet discreetly. I heard the quiet I heard the quiet sounds in the kitchen stop. I sit there grasping the metal ring around my neck, not finding any way to open it. Fuck. He returned from the living room leisurely, not seeming too concerned about my distress. What's wrong, Godfrey? What's wrong, Godfrey? I held my chain up to the wall. Actually, well, I know what. What's this thing on my neck? He's not amused by that one. It's a little hand-me-down. A gift from my new friend. Making friends. If you want to be my friend, why would you do this? I'll be your friend. You don't have to put things on me. You don't understand yet. Chishk. He reached into his back pocket for something. Well, I suppose I have to start right away with your trading. What? Oh. Fucking smirk. Wow. I wavered on my face. I felt like I was being punched all over at once. But now, it's completely gone. Looks like it still works, huh? 1,000 things went through my head at once. He put some sort of electric collar on me. Where does he even get something like that? What does he mean by training? Is he crazy enough to kill me? How can I get out of here? I couldn't focus. I just stared at him, so desperately grabbing at the collar. Alright, that's right, test number 2. I tensed up. Sit. There's nothing to do besides obey. I didn't want to feel shock again. The sitting's no big deal anyways. I knelt on my knees and stood for. Ah! That's good. That's really good. You're already starting to click. Ah. I almost forgot about dinner. You're gonna love it. I'll get back to work. You deserve a good hot meal. He swept out the room. I looked down at my knees. What the hell have I gotten into? I bite my lip, climb back into the chair. Or bit my lip. I shrink into the shelf cushions. That chain certainly isn't breaking. I heard the quiet sound of cooking start again in the kitchen. The shackle on my ankle looked as indestructible as the one on my neck. I heard the hiss of something on a skillet. My eyes traveled down the chain on the wall to the wall. That's starting to smell really good. I shook my head. Concentrate. The wall. It's no more house wall. It's gotta be the weak point. I started a while contemplating if I should get up right now. I don't think that's a good idea. He'd hear me, and he still got the remote. Godfrey. Oh, I didn't hear you. I stammered and gave him a nervous smile. Hey, yeah, I could be pretty quiet. Anyway, dinner served. He held out a plate and heaped in mashed potatoes and steak to me. I took it eyes wide. This looks really good. Well, it doesn't mean much anyway. Well, looks don't mean much anyway. What matters is how it's. Yeah. Dude, Ren's giving the best facials, bro. Yeah. What matters is how it tastes. Oh. Ha. Forgot a fork. I'll be right back. Can I also have a knife? Fuck no, baby. You know, for the steak. I suppose it would be pretty hard to sleep with a fork. He left. He left to the kitchen again. I heard him rattle through some drawer for poultry. He came back beaming, holding out a knife and a fork. I took it quietly and looked down at my meal. It seemed awkward to eat in front of someone like this, but I was starving and it smelled amazing. Everything else is wrong. Must might as well enjoy this. I took a bite. Oh, well. Fucking die immediately. It's really good. I try not to sound surprised. Though he seemed relaxed, just watching me dig in. I was so hungry that it was easy to temporarily forget everything else. I cleaned my plate and finally looked back up. Ha, thank you. Ho ho. I'm glad you liked it. He took my plate, the knife, and the fork from me. I chewed my lip as he took them to the kitchen. This house was nice. I nestled into the comfy chair. And his cooking is so good. Maybe this isn't so bad. I considered pulling my knees to my chest while I waited. I lifted my foot slightly. Hearing the clank from the chain reminded me. Right. I looked back up to see him returning. Alright. He quickly wiped his hands on his shirt. Maybe it's best that we just get you settled in. Give you some time to adjust. I just looked at him. What do you mean by settled in? To my surprise, he pulled out a small key and bent it down my shackle. Don't forget about your collar. I gulped. Oh, that's why I say changed. To my surprise, he pulled out a small key and bent down to my shackle. Don't forget about your collar. I gulped, reaching up to touch it. I'm going to open this, but if you aren't good, I'm going to have to give it a little shock. And on it slowly. This motherfucker is just taking a piss, door wide open. My fucking chud brother. I can hear every single fucking drop of piss entering the toilet bowl. Sure, I guess it is 4 a.m. and you can take a piss at 4 a.m. But it's just, where's the decency, the etiquette? Just pissing with the lights off and the door open. I hate you. It's disgusting and disgraceful. As long as he takes that off, I'm in a better position. It clicked open and fell to the floor. Whoa. Whoa. This muscle locked up, mist-dried, and I fell face first to the floor. Come on, Godfrey. You know that won't work. He leaned down to help me to my feet. I'm just gonna show you to your room. He held my arm gently and guided me down to the short hallway. He held my arm gently and guided me down to the short hallway to the door. He swung the door open. A simple bedroom. No bars, or chains, or anything. I know it's kind of boring, but I didn't know what you like. Once I get to know you better, we can spruce it up. His eyebrows furrowed. It's nice. He slid up. I'm glad you liked it. What is this, what are these hearts mean? A heart icon. And besides the name, you can earn enough points. And so hearts for enemies are black and warm, warm to me. If you lose points, that's why you're manage to gate to points for them. Okay, I'm glad you liked it. Just holler if you need anything, and I'll let you get some rest. He slipped out the door and closed it behind him, leaving me in the room. I could hear him walking away, but from what I could tell, he didn't lock it or anything. I looked over to the bed, touching the metal ring around my neck. He has to sleep sometime. Maybe for now, I'll just bide my time. I went to the window first. There didn't even seem to be a way to open it. The glass looked too thick to smash with anything in the room. Outside, it looked like some rich suburban neighborhood. Where the hell am I? The window facing some fancy backyards. It looked like the type of place that had homeowner meetings, book clubs, and backyard barbecues. Disc. I explored the bedroom slowly. It was just like a hotel room. Nothing, nothing in line of the drawers. Clean looking, clean smelling. And now that I'm thinking about it, the living room looked unused too. Or at least really new. What kind of person, Fox, lives in a house like this? I flopped on the bed, staring upward. I tried to go through theories in my head, to make this make sense. The theories only grew more and more outlandish as I started to doze. At some point, I wouldn't even be able to remember. I fell asleep. I shifted on a soft bed. Waking up slowly, I began wondering where I was, and then it all came flooding back. I flung myself up to bed, looked through the window. It's morning. Huh. I can't. I walked quietly to the bedroom door, and wore a string to hear anything. It's completely silent. I tried the door knob, it opened easily. Oh. Let's explore this. Let's explore this biz. Well, I'm not just gonna stay in here. I tiptoed into the living room where I was chained before. Still no sign of her. Okay, I looked around the room at my options. There's stairs to a second floor. Another door under those stairs. And then there's a kitchen. Of course, there's a kitchen. Maybe there's a weapon there. I took a look towards the entrance. Maybe I could just make a break for it. I think we just do the obedient route this time. Check the kitchen. It still smelled faintly of friends cooking. I went straight to the drawers, neat and organized like the rest of the house. There, I spotted a large knife. Take the knife. At least I can fend myself now. I looked back towards the living room. Ooh. I already know they're gonna be on some bullshit if I try it. So, explore upstairs. I climbed upstairs. I climbed up the carpeted steps to a floor that looked just like the first, clean and simple. It looked like one of those casino house people look through, through to enter a lottery. I spotted an open door to a small bedroom. Walked towards it, and the only evidence of something was out of place. The death. Gazek's clothing strewn around, even some garbage. It looked like it would look like a single guy's bedroom if there was a bed. But there's a pile of blankets on the floor and closer, covered in orange fur. Is this where he sleeps? For the first time, I felt like I was invading someone's personal space. I backed out of the room and closed the door. Wait, let's examine what we got going in here. That's a bunch of figures, art pieces of cat girls and unknowns. He has a cupcake or a figure cupcake. He has books. Maybe manga. He looks like a manga reader. But yeah. Ren. Ren. Ren, Ren, Ren. Ren. I look around quickly. I shouted, I should get to the bedroom. I run back and to the bedroom as he left me in. I went back, closing the door. Wait. I could hear a door open and think. Right. Oh, I was thinking that. Okay, I closed the door silently, my heart thudding. I don't know if he noticed anything. I let out a sigh of relief before pressing my ear to the door. More thumbs. Haha, come on. Is this what you wanted? Who's he talking to? He was moving further away. I was strained to hear him. Godfrey. He's talking to me. He's talking to you. He's talking to you, Godfrey. I jumped. Are you in the room? Come out here. I have a surprise for you. Yeah. I cleared my throat, realizing my voice was choked. Yes? I came out the room slowly. Did you have enough stress? I hope I couldn't see. I hope you couldn't see me sweating. Yeah. Great. But come on. I got everything set up in the spare room. He motioned me over to a door that I assumed was for a closet. Check it out. I cautiously looked inside the dark room. My eyes adjusted to the dark. Holy shit. Well. I gotta save some of these images. Fucking old baby. Okay, alright. Okay, well, what? It's the other guy from the pub. You remember Lawrence. I just stared astounded. Lawrence this was going to be my new friend. Then you came along. He grinned, looking at the terrified man in the chair. It's weird how quickly things change, isn't it? I gulped hard. And why is he here now? Ben flashed up with a faint smile. Well, wow. Looks like you already know him. I looked at him in confusion, looked down, following his gaze. It's a knife from the kitchen. I gasped loudly. I'd forgotten I was holding it. Oh, I want us to share something really special, Godfrey. He couldn't be serious. I held the knife. You want me to hurt him? I heard Lawrence's muffled whimpers as friend looked me over. Hurt him, make him bleed, make him cry, kill him. The knife quivered in my hand. I considered the people in the room and the collar around my neck. Oh man, I can't do this to Lawrence, man. I can't do this to Lawrence. He just has anger issues, so I can fix them. Right. Please don't make me hurt anyone. You don't have the stomach for you, do ya? I guess it is asking a little much. Oh fuck it, let's kill this. Let's nail this guy. What would be the point? I consider apologizing to him. What would be the point? Go on. Make it. I'll do it slowly. I moved closer to Lawrence, watching him panic more. I wasn't sure where to start. I looked at his arms, touching the blade to his skin. I've never done this to anyone before. I pressed the knife down, sliding it, testing it. His arm jerked against the rope ties as he groaned into his gag. Such a strong reaction, even though it was so easy. I looked up to his face. He was breathing hard, scared. I moved the knife over to his skin. Again, he muffled more sounds. I could tell by the begging look in his eyes what he was trying to say. No, no, no. He wanted so badly for this to stop. It's more than he wanted everything. I flashed a knife in front of him, but there's nothing you can do about it, is there? His hand jerked up and I realized I spoke aloud. The whole room went silent. Ren and Lawrence were frozen, anticipating what I'd do next. I'm the one in charge of this moment. I pressed the knife into Lawrence's thigh. He began to scream, gagging as I pressed it further away into him, slowly. Seeing him unable to stop me even though he so desperately wanted to. I twisted the knife. It filled me with something I never really felt before. Strangely, I was more aware of the collar on my neck as I did it. I've been helpless too. I pulled out the knife. He was shaking. I lifted his chin so he could look at me. This was important. I can understand how you feel, Lawrence. I bumped the bloody knife on his shirt. You can't stop this. His hair flooded on his face. Why did that feel so good to say? I pushed the knife into his belly. Faster. Oh! I could tell his screaming was becoming hoarser, even with the gag. He's so soft. I pulled the knife through his flesh and watched the blood and other things that should have stayed in the human body fall out of him. His head fell to his chest. After a moment of time, I could probably recount what I was panting. I glanced over at Ren. I was surprised to see a hint of fear. I grinned at him. It wasn't so hard. I sheathed the knife under Lawrence's chest. Yeah, I guess it wasn't. You did great. Was he not expecting me to do that? I scoffed. I should clean up. He smiled at me warmly. You can just relax now. Sure. I turned him left in the dark room. I turned around and left in the dark room. The room seemed brighter and more comfortable than before. I flopped into the couch, leaning back. Something about me telling this I should be more bothered about what just happened. I closed my eyes. Why bother freaking out now? I relaxed on the soft cushions and ended up dozing. Uh, uh, hey Godfrey. Kinda dozed off there. You changed clothes. How long was I? Oh God. I clutched my hand and I had remember what just happened. You feeling upset? Did that really just happen? For Lawrence. Yeah. He's dead. You did such a good job. You did just a good job. No. I tried to bring my knees to my chest. I was stopped by the sound of metal clinking. I whimpered as I realized I was chained again. Aw, you're so sweet and gentle. I felt like I was breathing too fast. Hey. Don't panic now. He rested a hand on my shoulder. You're safe and sound, right where you belong. I'm scared. Sam smirks. You scared? I, I've been so generous and kind. I've been coddling you. Of course, it hasn't been working. Ren, I've been doing it wrong. Please, I'm sorry. Oh, you're not sorry yet. Fuck. But you will be. Ah! Oh, fuck. I remember this place. I've played these games before. Welcome back to the world of the waking Godfrey. Where am I? You're in the shop. Ren breathed deep, smelling the air around him. So alive down here. I backed up a step and ran into a large whirlpool. I haven't tied you up yet. I glanced at the stairs because I wanted you to do something for me. I bit my lip, eyeing around the remote in his hand, waiting for the request. I want you to strip. What? Take your clothes off. Can I keep my underwear off? No. I forgot the weight of the electric. I couldn't forget the weight of the electric collar around my neck. I looked down. It's like I have a choice. I pulled off my shirt and pants quickly. I only hesitated before shortness, before looking at Ren. Touch. I hesitated with only a short glance at Ren before touching my underwear. I let out a defeated sigh and removed those two. I tried my best to cover myself awkwardly as he kicked the clothing further away from me. Good. We're moving up. Good. Now sit. I shivered, not entirely from the cold basement floor, on my feet. I slowly crouched and sat. I slowly crouched and sat with my knees hugged close, my back against the pole. Stay still. He moved behind me and gripped my arms. He squeezed up. I squeaked a small protest, but he moved quickly. I yanked him behind the pole, and with a sharp, unmistakable noise of a zip tie, I was bound. There. Now we're all set up. I screamed on the floor. Please. Oh, hush. He played with the knife in his hands. It's a gift. He said closer. Sometimes lessons hurt, but you'll learn to appreciate them. I pulled my knees closer, curled up as tightly as I could with my arms behind me. Pull your legs down. I hesitated. Now. There's nothing I can do. I slid my feet forward, trembling. He crouched over my lap, his toes twitching excitedly. He positioned a knife over my chest. I felt a small relief seeing him move it sideways, getting ready to cut rather than stab. But the relief was short-lived until we until he sunk the blade in. But the relief was short. Oh yeah, okay. I hissed in pain and grit my teeth. I wanted to shrink away from the knife, but the pain was making my chest heave. He held it firmly against each breath, making the cut deeper. I couldn't help but start to cry. He leaned back and admired his work. I slowly looked down for a whimper. Shadow, it's a heart. I could feel hot tears mixing with the blood in my chest. You like it? You quite. You really think so? Gotta keep the love from great. Haha. Well, that is the idea. You're looking a little bit pale. I pulled my knees back up. I haven't even gotten started yet. What? I tried to protest, but he was ignoring the frowning with the knife in his hand. Need something. He turned and rubbed to the doors. Oh. Fuck. He brandished some sort of electric gun. I always wanted to try this. He waited slightly. A nail gun. I have no idea how it works. My throat felt dry. I couldn't stop staring. He pressed the wooden whip to the wooden counter, pulled the trigger. Bang! Whoa. Well. He turned back to me grinning. That's really scary. I choked out a small noise. Please. Please stop. Why should I? I'll do anything. I'll let you crack. Anything? Look around, weighing my options. Anything has to be better than that. I know it, surely. Get on your knees. He looked a bit nervous. I struggled to sit up with my arms tied to my back. And when I managed to get up, he moved forward and pressed against me. I started to realize what he wanted as he then said, I think we cut this off, right? Yeah. I think we stop it here. Don't bite me. I think I will fucking bite you. But that's where I'm gonna cut this off. Herobrine Footjob and a special viewer. Hello, Governor.